Greetings, friends. Happy Friday. There is a big possibility that a fourth round of stimulus checks will be going out to those on Social Security. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says that the House of Representatives will continue to make changes on the infrastructure bill. This is really great news for many Americans. Friends, here's your fourth stimulus check update, and please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and stay tuned until the end of this video to learn how to enter today's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. The Congressional Progressive Caucus got the best of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and President Joe Biden yet again, after the pair pushed for a vote on the infrastructure bill before Biden's climate summit in the UK next week. The caucus forced the House to put off a vote on the bill. The group and Chairwoman Representative Pramila Jayapal are demanding more progress on the passage of Democrats' reconciliation spending plan before they will allow the bipartisan infrastructure bill to be passed, because they do not trust Senate moderates to pass it. The reality is that while talks around the infrastructure bill lasted months in the Senate, there has only been serious discussion around the specifics of the larger Build Back Better Act in recent weeks. Members of our caucus will not vote for the infrastructure bill without the Build Back Better Act. We will work immediately to finalize and pass both pieces of legislation through the House together, she added. Jayapal and her members also endorsed a framework for a reconciliation bill that President Biden released, which would cost $1.75 trillion. $1.75 trillion is a very large amount of money, but it's half of the $3.5 trillion progressives were originally pushing for at the beginning of the reconciliation process. And now some progressives had their sights set even higher on a bill that might cost $6 trillion or more. So friends, what do you think the price tag for the budget reconciliation bill should be? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below.
Now, on a totally different matter, in recent years, Washington Democrats have shown an alarming willingness to invent crises to justify radical ideas. They've tried to vilify our independent judiciary and exhume the concept of court packing from the ash heap of history. They tried to sell a 50-state federal takeover of election laws by fear-mongering about mainstream and reasonable state decisions. And when it came to an actual crisis, a once-in-a-century pandemic, Democrats didn't even try to conceal their intentions, as the House Majority Whip put it back in March of 2020. It was all, quote, a tremendous opportunity to restructure things to fit our vision. With unified control of government, they bragged this spring about passing the most progressive legislation in American history. This first spending spree expanded federal supplements to unemployment insurance so massively that the best choice for huge numbers of skilled American workers was simply to stay home. Stay home. The whole thing was an avalanche of cash that stunted our economic recovery and, of course, accelerated inflation. Now Washington Democrats are behind closed doors again, assembling an even bigger reckless taxing and spending spree. It's meant to be a Trojan horse for permanent socialism, conclusive proof that the radical left is calling the shots in today's Democratic Party. I've talked about the laundry list of left-wing boondoggles that our colleagues are packing into this plan. At the heart of it all is one simple and dangerous assumption, that American families ought to be more reliant on.
The price needed a drop because Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, as well as other moderates in the House and Senate, were very concerned about spending too much money as the economy is coming out of this crisis. Neither Sinema or Joe Manchin have endorsed the Biden reconciliation framework yet. Democrats do admit that there is still a lot of work to do to turn the president's proposal into a final bill that will pass both the House and the Senate. Any one senator or just a handful of House members could tank the whole endeavor. But with progressive support for a plan that represents massive compromises on many of their biggest priorities, Democrats appear to be inching closer to a deal that could see both infrastructure and Reconciliation passed in the month of November. Representative Ilhan Omar stated, "We are excited about the framework. We are excited about the progress that has been made. Right now, calls for fourth stimulus checks are continuing to grow. Stimulus checks were given to Americans as a way to boost the economy and help the Americans desperately in need of financial help. Many Americans are actually owed $1,400 and will not be paid until 2022. Anyone who added a new baby to their family in the year 2021 is owed that $1,400 with their 2021 tax return." Friends, the key word for this video is meatloaf. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Click and like this video and comment below the keyword. California and other U.S. states are still doing stimulus packages for their state residents. California expects to send out 9 million second Golden State stimulus checks, while 4.5 million are still owed $1,100 from the state checks from the first round. A third round for California has not yet been announced, but it is not out of the realm out of reality. The state of Florida is also giving its residents who are teachers stimulus checks worth $1,000, and Connecticut is giving residents that join work after 8 weeks off unemployment $1,000. The Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2022 could be the biggest in decades. However, that increase to monthly checks will not be sufficient. So in a letter sent to members of both the House of Representatives and Senate this week, the Senior Citizens League is ramping up its calls for new $1,400 stimulus checks to be sent at once to Social Security beneficiaries only. Next year's Social Security COLA is projected to be at least 6%, driven by rising consumer prices. That would be well above the 1.3% increase beneficiaries saw in their monthly checks this year. Yet that increase may not be sufficient to help recipients, some of whom had to cut back on their spending on food or seek aid from food pantries or Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits. So friends, do you agree with me that Social Security beneficiaries should receive a fourth stimulus check? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here this Friday. I greatly and truly appreciate all of you who are watching my videos. To say thank you, every Friday I do have giveaways. This Friday will be a Walmart gift card giveaway. And if you would like to enter, please make sure to click and like my video. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and comment below the keyword from this video. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very blessed Friday.